Hi, welcome to Monaco, and here on Williams TV we've got Rob Smedley. And Rob, amazing new facilities here at Monaco. This is a bit of a change from the porter cabins.
Yeah, it's a huge step forward, isn't it? We've got 3 floors now. It's all very posh, as you can see. We're all behind there, the engineers. This is the 3rd floor.
Can we sneak through the door? Can we have a look in the door
Didn't
just to
exist.
see where
Yes.
everybody sits?
Go on, let's have a look.
Yeah, and I mean normally you have trees coming through these bits and all sorts, and they've managed to fix that. I'll let you just head in there, Jacques. You can see the engineering office in there.
So there they are.
The
They're
guys
all
all
reasonably hard at work, slash stroke looking at the internet.
How was FP1 first of all?
Yeah, I think it was all right. I mean, we did quite a lot of work after the Spain race, trying to understand why we'd dropped back so much. I think we understood quite a lot from it was a lot to do with circuit characteristics, and even though this is a circuit where you need downforce, we thought that coming here was probably going to be a little bit better. So we're probably more or less where we think we should be. Certainly not as dire as Spain, and hopefully have a chance of getting into that Q2 slot. And
obviously you had the test after the race Barcelona. How did that go? Robert was in the car. Did you guys manage to learn and gather the information you wanted to?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we had Oliver Rowland in the car on the first day, and then Robert the next day. Both drivers did a really good job for us. I think the team, we put a massive amount of effort into organising the test and making sure that it would run efficiently on the day. And I think that both the team and drivers have done a really good job. I mean, what we've come out with is a massive amount of data, which is all going towards us fixing some of the problems that we've got, and I think that's going to be a real stepping stone on the road back to success.
Let's wander onto the balcony, Jacques, because
let's do that,
it's really unique here in Monaco, isn't it? We have the pit lane below us there, Jacques. You can sort of pan down and see where the guys have marked out the pit box. But the engineers sit on the first floor on the Pratt perch, and obviously the boys are downstairs.
How dare you? I don't Pratt perch. Pit wall stand, yeah.
Pit wall stand. That's very technical.
Oh yeah, maybe 5 Pratts and 1 not Pratt.
And then you got the boys downstairs. So communication's obviously quite important, isn't it? Because you can't actually see each other. And how do you make sure that we saw Red Bull a couple of years ago not have tyres ready? We've seen other people have those issues before. How do you manage that situation?
Well, we are. I mean, with going to the tyres, we're pretty much entirely radio less anyway. We do it on a light system, so that stuff. We actually study quite hard what Red Bull had done. So that's the great thing about Formula One. You always get teams doing a lot of the operational research for you, and what we always make a point of doing here is rather than stand back and laugh and point fingers, is to say, right, well, could that happen to us? And actually that type of thing can't happen. You've got little nuances like I can't actually see the car when it's in the garage and stuff like that, but the difference is that I'm not looking across the pit lane to the car directly in the garage. The engineers who work on the car are all down in the garage. They're on the island, they're on the centre island, so they have direct line of sight of the driver, of the tyres, of the car itself. So really, as long as we're all communicating together and we're all on intercom all the time, then it's not really a big deal.
And it's a great vantage point here, isn't it? Like if you spin around, you could see parts of the swimming pool chicane, and actually we can pretty much see every garage or every pit box in this whole pit lane. It's all quite tight and compact here in Monaco, which is quite unique as well. So let's talk about the weekend format, Rob, because it's quite different, isn't it? You practice on a Thursday. Friday is no running on track, but it's not a day off for the engineers. Talk to us about how does the weekend unfold for you guys? It's obviously a bit different.
Well, actually, I quite like the format. I wouldn't like to do it weekend in, weekend out, because the weekend's really long. But I think that not having that, Friday's always a very long day for us. We get in at 7 in the morning, and we won't get back until get back to the hotel gone 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So actually splitting that day in 2, that's all we do really, because you do all the running today, and then we do all the majority of the meetings and the analysis tomorrow, and I think that works quite well. You know, we always tend to fill the day where you would finish, you know, you've got 6-7 hours after the P2 session finishes.
Yeah.
We tend to fill that with 20 hours or something, so we managed to...
Well, engineers are famous for that, aren't they? Analysis paralysis, it just goes on and on, because when there's more data to look at, you do, and it's just how engineers are wired, isn't it?
Yeah, we are. We're all wired a little bit strangely, to be honest. Yeah, but I quite like the format. It makes it a bit more relaxed.
So, going offbeat, have you noticed that Williams, the social media team, have been putting out videos of your carpool trips, your road trips into the circuit?
No.
Okay. So one of those trips, Claire Williams said that Rob Smedley takes 9 minutes to do his hair in the morning. Was that a 9-minute head job this morning?
There's a reflection there. Does that look like it's taken me 9 minutes to do?
Well, no, but I'm glad you said that.
The only thing that I get. So when I was at my old team, am I allowed to mention the name?
Yeah.
When I was at Ferrari, I had quite a good group of lads, and they used to get, because what I do is I'm always the last of the late crossers, so I 15 minutes before the car's leaving on a morning, I'm in the shower and get dressed, get down to the bus, okay? Because you got to get as much sleep as possible. And I used to get in the car in the morning, and the lads used to go, "Yeah, you haven't flattened your hair after you've dried it." And I go, "Oh, all right, thank you." And when I first came here, everyone was a little bit standoffish and a little bit worried. And there was a few times that I arrived at the circuit with like shower hair still on, and I had to like tell the guys in my car, I say, "You have to tell me when I haven't done that, because it's something that I forget in my haste to get out of the room." No, it doesn't take me 9 minutes. It takes me 0 minutes. I think it was probably Claire's husband, Mark, that was
got a little bit of hair sticking up. Now that you said you like pointing that out, there is a little bit going on there.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as it is sometimes.
Yeah, I'm tempted to, but I'll let you do that.
My hair takes me 0 time to style.
Very good. Right, so now, fun facts of Monaco. As part of our... What's been your best memories of here? You had... pole position, I remember, with a little Brazilian man.
Yes.
A few years ago, which was pretty special.
Yep. That was good. I would say that's probably my fun fact, to be honest. It's one of the few times that I've actually got emotional at a result. And I got quite emotional after that pole position, because, I'll tell you why, there's a long backstory to it. I'm not going to bore you with all of it. But when he first came to Ferrari, he said, "Yeah, I'm pretty good everywhere." Not in an arrogant way, just say, I can pedal the car wherever, but I'm absolutely rubbish in Monaco. And when we came here in 2006, actually you could see that there was bits of the circuit that he would do one lap and bits the next. And when we come away after 2006, he said, "Well, that's not true. You're not rubbish at Monaco, it's just that you got no confidence there." And then we spent the next 2007 building up that confidence and understanding how to set the car up, and 2008 nailed it and got pole position. So that is my fun fact. Hard work pays off, Karun.
It does, yeah. I wonder if it's a Brazilian thing. Nelson Piquet hated coming here as well. He says like riding a bicycle around his living room. So
no, he said it's like riding a motorbike around his living room.
Motorbike, right. I'll take that. Yeah, so I don't know. But I mind you, there was another Brazilian who did quite well here, didn't he?
He was quite good at it, wasn't he?
On one occasion.
He was quite good at it, actually.
Ayrton something? Yeah.
Somebody, yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, Rob, so what's the plan for FP2? Because there's a lot of tyre graining we saw up and down the pit lane. Everybody struggling with the front left. I was down at that end to a second half session, and the Renaults particularly, the graining was horrendous on it.
Yeah.
The Hypersoft is obviously going to be the quality tyre, is the quickest tyre, but it's not an easy tyre to manage on a green track like this, is it?
No, it's not. But I think the grip. I mean, we finally got a tyre which is going to be a one-lap tyre in quali. Shock horror. We have a proper qualifying tyre in Monaco, and we saw that this morning. We were expecting, towards the end of the runs we were getting quicker, and it wasn't. It was definitely fastest in the first couple of laps. So now we've learnt that, and I think everybody else will have learnt that. You understand that it is a reasonably delicate tyre. I think our plan this afternoon is pretty much more of the same, but now we've understood the tyre and